God, I hope this is working.
Everything seems to be working.
Everything seems to be working. The
Yep,
Rube Goldberg machine is functioning properly, but it is still a Rube Goldberg machine. Hi, my name is Keith the Dinosaur Boy VA.
I see it on Twitch.
Hi, my name is Keith the Dinosaur Boy VA. This is the amazing Seven the Vampire. Say hi, Seven.
Hello.
We're still playing Justice for All. We're going to court. Oh, boy.
God, what did I do now?
Huh? wait, hold up. No.
You know, speaking of smoke bomb, I should get prepared for Arkham City soon.
Oh God, right, true.
And by prepared, I mean mentally prepare myself for 400 Riddler challenges.
Oh God, we're doing all the Riddler challenges stuff, huh? Okay, all right, fair enough.
We're doing the bare minimum of Riddler shit.
The bare minimum.
Which is still 400 challenges.
Is it really that bad?
Like, you don't have to do every Riddler challenge, you just have to do 400 of the 400. Which...
Hi, Wired.
Only 400! Anyway, hi, Wired.
Oh my God, that's me.
I missed Mo all week.
I missed Mo all week. So true.
Why can't I hear the game?
Oh. You sure? Everything okay?
It's working on stream. It's just I can't hear like the. It's not giving me sound on Discord.
Oh, that's not good.
Let me try something.
Let's see if the. Okay.
Like I said, I'm also not tired today, Wired. So I mean, it was probably just some Discord disconnect thing. Anyway, yeah. For some reason, Discord is not playing. Let me try closing Discord and reopening it.
Okay, gotcha. Much clearer today, 7. Oh, yeah. Welcome back in.
For some reason, it just will not play the screen share sound. Oh well.
That's not great.
I would love to hear the game, but.
Oh wait, hang on. Give me a minute.
What'd you do? Was it something you did?
It might have been. Yeah. Okay. There it is. Jesus.
What did you do?
I think earlier I set it to not share audio from my computer, and it just kept it.
Oh.
Okay.
Well,
you know what?
now
it's
I can
fine.
hear the game.
It's fine. Guys, the Rube Goldberg machine is working. The operator is just dumb. Anyways.
I hate that if I minimize, or like if YouTube is not the which call like the main screen, it will freeze the playback on like the mini little thing, and then I will have to refresh it to get it to.
That's yeah.
That's neither here nor there.
It'd be like that. Your HQ is Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Feels like it.
Yeah, sometimes it feels like it, really.
Goddamn, Max, you got a lot of cards there.
He's got way too many of them.
Do any of them say go directly to jail?
I wish. Good morning, Max.
Monopoly stream win. Max?
I like the idea of like it's not even like it's just physical Monopoly and there's just a camera pointed at the board, but our VTuber models are just in the corner still.
There is a digital version of Monopoly that looks really fun, and like there's even a button prompt to flip the board.
Wait, flip the board?
Yes.
Okay, all right, never mind. Actually,
yeah, I think it's I have to figure out which digital version it is exactly. It's on the Switch. So I think it's actually like the newest digital version of Monopoly. But you can just flip the whole ass board.
Oh, thank you to,
Thank you, Francis.
Thank you,
God,
Francis.
Francis
Oh
goes
God, no. That's
forward.
not great.
It's just good on karma. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for becoming a loyal subject.
Thank you for.
Please don't whip us.
Please have mercy. Hi, Francie.
Milk.
I'm sorry.
What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, what the fuck? What the fuck? Discord, you good? The room come over, it's falling apart.
No.
Sweetie. Discord just had a random fit.
He looks like Michael Jackson. True.
Stage? Oh Jesus! I never thought about it like that before, and I hate that
I actually hate that I can see it.
I hate that this has been pointed out to me.
Michael
And
Jackson
Kiss.
and Kiss. No. Oh no. Oh my God. No, you're right. Actually.
I hate that this has been pointed out to me.
God damn it, man.
Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick. Max is really nervous. He should be.
Well, that's understandable.
Hey, my sweeties. But you know I can't unsee it.
I can't unsee it now. God damn it.
What has been seen can't be unseen.
I'm upset.
Steady spaghetti.
What?
You don't think I should fly, do you?
What other games do you two play? I mean, Final Fantasy 14. I mean, these other games are stuff that, like, 7 plays, but, like, this week is, like, Final Fantasy 14 is tomorrow, then Trails of Cold Steel 2, then Dokapon Kingdom, and then we're finally back to Fire Emblem Blazing Sword. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, effectively, we are... The best way... I always put it at, like, we are a variety streamer. We do a bunch of different games. We'll typically have 4 playthroughs going at the same time. And then Final Fantasy 14 is every week. Yeah, Keith will have his playthrough. I have my 3 playthroughs. One of them's always a Trails game. One of them's Final Fantasy 14. So it's technically only 2 different playthroughs.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I gotta talk to my son. Hey, Reyes.
Reyes.
Whoa, what's wrong, buddy? You alright?
You don't think I should fly, do you?
Uh-huh.
You know, you've got to make a good first impression.
My new friend is a Fate fan, and now
Good.
I'm sorry, and I'm also proud.
You know, I was gonna say Fate extra playthrough win, but that's my fault.
That one's for you. What the hell is a Fate Samurai Remnant?
We played that on stream.
We did play that on stream. That was my first stream.
Yeah.
That was my first game.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun. I died a lot.
Yeah. Never forget the Arjuna fight.
Oh God, no! Don't talk to me about the Arjuna fight. Don't worry about it.
How goes the Snake Route playthrough, by the way?
I finished it.
Oh. Yeah, final boss. Have you done
It's just a whole freaking dragon, dude.
Oh, yeah, I remember I was talking about. Have you finished the 3rd route?
I have not finished the 3rd route yet. I am on that right now.
Yeah, it's my least favorite route.
That's fair. This magician I can see being a Scooby-Doo villain.
Now let's see who the true culprit is.
Max Galactica.
Now you're going to jail twice. You know, you've got to make a good first impression.
Am I a Fate fan now? Maybe a little bit. I don't know.
When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little?
Not wrong.
I'm not wrong.
God, you're right, and I'm upset at the fact that you're right.
I hate the fact that he doesn't wear a shirt.
Hey, put one on. No, it's
Even to court.
like, what is your deal, man? Any shirt, like, pick something up from Ross, like.
There's a no. Is it a? I was gonna say there's a Ross near my house, but I can't remember if it's actually a Ross or not. I think there. Yeah, no, it is a Ross.
If Max was a woman, it'd be different. God, I hope she'd have a shirt.
Keep the shirt on.
Please keep the shirt on. No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just would not be right. Imagine if you hit someone.
Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says, and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie.
Oh, what is it this time, Max?
Why don't you try flying into the courtroom?
I'm sorry. Cops in the back of all Ace Attorney games are creepy.
They just looming.
He's just there. Dude, there's a guardsman in the detention center. He's just there always. He does not talk at all.
Dude just watches what's going on.
Just watches what's going on. Sometimes there's really important and private information being told, and he's just there.
I can see it now. That dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that, and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes?
You know, I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously.
Oh my god.
Nick, please, Phoenix, buddy.
I love Phoenix. Shadow pod, the pointed finger below the screen, it looks like it's coming out of right. I love Phoenix so much. He's such a goofy character.
Yeah?
And yet he is still probably the straight man to all of the chaos in court.
Yeah, he still is.
And now... Oh god, what the fuck just happened? What?
Your Honor, get on with it.
Oh, sorry. I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob John. I have no clue what happened, why, like, suddenly the judge's text just sped through when I tried to read it.
Yeah, I wasn't touching anything, by the way.
Maybe it's just one of those points where the text, like, auto-scrolls.
Yeah, I think it was just an auto-scroll thing. I forgot that his real name was freaking Billy Bob Jones.
You know, it catches me off guard when I hear your Francisca voice, because it is similar. It's not the exact same, but it is similar to your Laura voice.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of carry it in a similar way, or at least like the
inflection.
Yeah, the inflection is different. Imagine if Francisca is lesbian. I mean, some people do.
Yeah, some people. Hell, it's people who ship her with Maya. Again, I don't see it, but
do what you do.
Billy Bob Jones from LA. He might be.
It's not even on his profile. Like, like, you think that'd be prudent information to put on, like, the file?
Yeah, no, we just know he's Southern.
Yeah.
So he might be.
Who knows? So.
Well, if it isn't isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica?
Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name.
It's him.
You're far pigs. Flying pigs. Let's be
more than he deserves. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. think everyone here wouldn't mind if we call the defendant Maximilian Galactica. Sorry for that joke. No, I love that.
Amazing.
It sounds more friendly.
I wonder if that is to our advantage.
Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please.
I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix, right? Wanna know something funny? Oh.
Sure, I love funny things.
Eh? That spirit channeling trial was a sham! I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy.
Thanks, ma'am.
If you remove the beard from the judge, he looks like Agent 47 from Hitman.
Oh shit,
Oh
it's
God.
him.
No. Maybe, I mean, we've never seen what the back of his head looks like. Maybe there is a barcode there.
So who's doing Hitman for the channel? Who really is doing Hitman for the channel?
That's a good question.
I've played a couple of the games.
I've actually never played it. I've only seen like YouTubers and stuff play it.
Yeah, they're fun to a degree. Like, I mean, I'm not the best at them because I'm kind of bad at stealth, but you know.
I've seen some stuff getting thrown around and then just like homing in onto people, and it's the funniest thing.
I saw a clip from, I think it was like the newest Hitman game. This one guy, he gets a call from his doctor. He's like, oh, thank God it wasn't like, you know, he doesn't have a deadly disease. He's like, I'm gonna live my life to the fullest. And then he just gets grabbed and thrown out the window.
Yeah, I feel like
It's
that.
the funniest shit.
Dang.
It really gives me like Arkham like the Arkham vibes when you hear the thugs talking.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could survive cancer and then just get shot. So
Like, it is my favorite thing because the guy's just like, yeah, I don't have some deadly disease, yada yada. I'm gonna live my life to the fullest.
Has anyone ever used the barcode scanner and tried to scan his head? I don't know. I feel like I mean.
I love one of my favorites.
It's the freaking bat.
Is City when they're like, oh, I ain't scared of the bat, and then you just drop down in front of him. It's like, it's the bat. It's like, oh.
Batman jump scare.
Exactly.
It did not count. Did you hear me? She must be still upset about what happened last time.
Oh my God.
The man bat jump scare.
That gets me in night every time because you don't know when it's coming.
You have no chance. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I am not losing this case. Why, you ask? Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything.
Tell that to your dad. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying.
Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are.
You know, I talk bad about, I make fun of Francisca here, but she's still, you know, I still love her.
I freaking love Francisca.
She is such a great prosecutor and such
You
a great
gotta
writer.
be a foolish fool who fools around foolishly if you don't like Francisca.
Yeah, such a funny prosecutor. Still, I mean, as I said, my favorite is still the one in Trials and Tribulation, but that is just solely because, holy shit, that story.
Oh, it's so good. Me?
Oh,
Guilty? What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge.
And the computer game was changed to 1031 Halloween. Grappling around building would eventually make Man-Bat jump scare occur once again. Returning to the GCPD, Speaking Officer Bonin would reveal that Kirk got apparently more. Yeah. I know some of the details about it.
Huh. Interesting.
Her dad is gone, you know.
The prosecution is finished. Let's hurry up and wrap up this waste of time.
You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma. I think it's Mo, right? No, it's Gumshoe.
Oh, it's Gumshoe,
first.
yeah. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there! Now! Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective.
Ah, don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this.
Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. It's also cool that Kirk's wife also disappeared hunting. She survived.
Neat.
Wow.
At your
You okay?
Yeah. Just my allergies. Look, it was 40 when I went to work. It was 70 when I left. My allergies are fucking mad.
Oh yeah, no, that's entirely fair. It really be like that.
Oh no. Now there's a zombie.
Oh.
At your service, sir.
All right, detective. You may proceed with your testimony. Can I get a raise?
And then he just gets whipped.
I guess that's a no. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All the circus performers gathered in the big top to practice their routines, and the practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m.
Turns into a bat creature. I don't remember that episode of animated series. I've seen all the episodes. I just don't remember that one.
Interesting.
But I mean, there's a lot of really good episodes. So that's probably one of those ones I just, forget about because, when I think of animated series, I think of other episodes first.
Mm-hmm.
The victim was found bent over a wooden box dead as a doornail. Cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebra in his neck.
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
Seen the female version? Yes, I've seen the female version of Penguin.
Oh, I did see that, yeah.
I see. He was beaten to death.
Here's the autopsy report for the victim.
Court accepts this into evidence.
God, I hope it's updated.
And then Francisca immediately, it's out.
Actually, Mr. Phoenix Wright, God fucking damn it.
Actually, the autopsy report is outdated.
What? Edgeworth?
I thought you chose death.
Alright, what the heck does this thing say? Time of death, 10:15. Blunt force trauma to the back of the head. Alright, fair enough. I forgot that the monkey was in here.
The monkey is just in our inventory.
He's just there, in our pocket.
Right, why is our monkey in your pocket?
Honestly, Your Honor, I don't know how it got there either. Anyways.
A blunt object. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, let's see here. Sun was falling up until 9:40, making it extremely cold out. Actually. Well, we'll work this time. Hold it!
Hey!
What? Okay, alright. Let me ask you about the snow.
Well, it was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime.
Did it pile up?
It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe only about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day.
The snow. Let me see. There's gotta be more to this.
What's the matter, Nick?
I need to take a look at the court record.
Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing the night of the crime?
Let's see. Oh, the other circus runners. Yeah.
Probably means check the time of death again.
10:15.
Wait. That's weird.
Snow was falling until 10:40 until 9:40.
9:40. The time of death was 10:15. I don't think you need to present that, but that is a little weird.
Yeah, that is a little weird. Practice session broke up around 10.
All right.
The lodging house.
At 10:15.
And bent over wooden box. Caused death with blunt force trauma and snapped a vertebra in his neck. I don't think there's anything here that we can present.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, the reason I say that's weird is the lack of footprint.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking myself, too. Because there was because, like, he was hit in the back of the head, but there was only one set of footprints going there.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That seems like it'd be something that'd pop up later, but so, I don't know. I guess we just press everything right now. Hold it! Hold it! When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Well, everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina, the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course, the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, almost forgot. Regent the tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? Oh, you mean the monkey that's in your pocket right now? Don't worry about that. Well, when I was investigating yesterday, he, happened to snatch my wristwatch.
Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings.
Yeah, ouch. Dude, his watch is definitely still missing.
Yep. Even after these proceedings.
Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! You really had to pronounce both the D and the T, huh? After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Well, Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate absorbed in his own world, and then the ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately.
Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you?
Well, it seems like they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. But that's neither here nor there. That's going to be another court case that I'm definitely not going to be defending him in.
We'll deal with that later.
Alright. Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Okay, fine. It's like a limited amount of times that I can do it. I'd like you to be more specific about the events at 10:15. Okay. Not a problem, pal. We've got a witness that told us how the whole thing went down. Yow! This is totally meaningless. Time to move on.
Alright, we'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end?
Alright. Hold it. Really?
Wooden box? Why did I read that?
A wooden box? That's right! The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed.
Especially that yawn. Carrying the box, huh?
It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor.
What do you mean?
Well, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention it was locked.
Locked, you say?
This may be my only chance, so I may as well ask some questions. Let's see here.
About the wooden box.
I mean, what's in it? Do you mind telling us what was inside the box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. Okay.
Thank you.
So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle.
A bottle? What is that, detective?
Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. You know, there's a 17-year-old who's going around. Oh God, no.
Yep, it always goes back to.
It always goes back to Emma, dude. At this point, Emma's running. At this point, it's not just drug dealing; it's a drug monopoly.
Exactly.
It's a drug conglomerate.
What's inside the bottle? It's filled with, drugs. No, it's actually pepper. Which, I mean, it could be drugs.
Pepper? Why in the world was that locked in a big box?
There was only one little bottle in that huge box?
I wonder if that's some sort of special meaning.
Alright, well.
Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it.
Are you serious?
I like the slow descent on hold it.
Like the less energy I put into it, the more it registers. God dang it.
According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? Oh, well, you've done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you?
The police are searching for it as we speak.
My theory is that it is something that the perpetrator ran off with.
You would think so. Especially since you didn't find it at the scene.
No. I bet he made it disappear with magic.
Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of events now.
I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case.
You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper?
Well, and a box.
Oh my God, it's 20 pounds?
Jesus Christ. A heavy box.
It's a really heavy box. With a small bottle of pepper in it.
Why was the pepper in the box?
Why was the pepper in the box? You couldn't have just brought the pepper?
What's in the box?
Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness.
I'm not even off the stand yet.
Obviously. But that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint.
Oh, I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy, man.
Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down.
See, someone with manners here.
Miss Von Karma, call your next witness.
I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist.
I wonder if Trilla will show up on the stand as well.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Already abusing him.
Jesus Christ. Please, state your name and occupation for the record.
I'm walking here.
Oh,
My
God.
name is Trilo Quist. I'm employed as an opera. Nah. I'm employed as an opera tenor.
I don't know why.
I'm walking
Walking
here.
here.
Yeah, I was trying to get the voice and then fucking hiccup.
That's so fair.
Excuse me? The witness called to the stand was Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist.
The road must be cut off your circulation. I said I was the singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine. I'll grace you with a song.
The world of law, exciting and daring. Guilt or innocence. Decided by a judge dressed up like a woman.
Well, what do you think? It had a good rhythm.
It's just the lyrics, they leave something to be desired, so to speak.
Trilo, you know better than to insult a Ow!
Shut up! Just look at your nose. Oh, you would think you'd have a sense to fix it. It's so ugly, I want to punch it off your face. Punch it off your face. Punch you in the... Why can't I read?
You can do it.
It's so ugly, I want to punch you in the face on the off chance swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star.
Somebody get this puppet away from him. Clearly, clearly this is an abusive relationship.
Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds.
What's going on here? Order! Order! I demand to know who this witness is.
Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trilo handle this.
I'm not worried about you one bit. Ouch!
You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now, let's proceed.
I love when Francisca's actually caught off. Like, a lot of this case is Francisca getting kind of caught off guard.
She's just like, I don't care what's happening. Let's just go.
I also love the one time we get a normal judge. Trials and Tribulation.
Mm-hmm.
Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. I mean, clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went over to the plaza. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the other one headed that way. How could that punk not be the killer? I'm walking.
I think about it.
The police showed up and took the magic boy away.
You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene? You're sure of that?
Without a doubt. He had on his silcat cloak and the dumb white rose on his chest. How can you mistake that someone that crazy get up and his nose stuck up so high?
That's enough.
I think we all get the picture.
Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown. That's right, dress boy.
Jesus.
You said, well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime?
Hey, no throwing shade on my boy Mo. How dare you?
He's got a point.
What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the criminal.
Why is that?
Here's the absolute proof.
Silk hat?
This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, then there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene.
Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutional skills are unrivaled. Well done.
Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say?
Oh, okay. I guess she's the boss again today.
She's always the boss.
Yeah, let's be real.
Gaslight, gatekeeper, girl boss. Alright, let's see here. Steward, Jimmy Clown. Watching Master Simmons Plaza. Max heading toward the scene of the crime. Anyone heading that way?
Hold it! Hold it. Hold it. Okay, yeah, there we go.
You saw Max and only Max, right, Trilo?
That's right. And that makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night.
That makes quite a bit of sense. It makes Max one suspicious character.
There's more to this story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss in this?
Ben only saw Max.
Oh, yeah, because Max and the Ringmaster would have been going together. Because they needed to talk.
That's a bit strange, don't you think?
What's strange?
That you only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well?
What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose the witness could have seen?
Well, it would be... Where is he? There he is.
Take that!
That's the victim.
That's correct. If Trilo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the Ringmaster as well.
Obviously, the Ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out.
What are you talking about? The Ringmaster and Max went together to the Ringmaster's room.
Is that according to the defendant? A likely story. If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the Ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime?
I see. It seems that at this stage, we have no reason to doubt the witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions.
He's right.
A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now let's move along with the testimony.
Trilo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he?
Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina. He shouldn't, but he is. Which is probably why Max conked him over the head.
Nick? Wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head?
I don't have any interest in Regina. I was just a blameless victim in all this.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. And with the stage. Please shut up. Took magic boy away. Sure.
Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it.
Really?
Around what time did the police arrive at the scene?
I suppose that would have been around. Hey, what time was it?
I think it was around, I'd say a bit after 10 p.m., 10:30 p.m., I think. Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time? I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? Can't believe you just stand outside in that weather. Well, the truth is...
Well, you shut up, you big-nosed dope. Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you just believe we just stand outside in that weather?
Well, maybe you were waiting for someone?
What? Who said we were waiting for someone?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, we can all do without your offhanded theories.
But, this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm onto something.
Mr. Wright. Who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night?
God dang it, man.
Take that!
Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina.
He actually just blew up.
Good. He's dead.
He's dead. The curse is gone. The evil is dead.
You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken?
Is this true?
Well, well, you can't really ask me that question.
Who cares where I was on the night who cares where I was waiting for that night? What's important is who I saw. Don't you forget it.
Well. That may be a bit stiff, but he's right.
Alright. There's obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought.
Ah!
Good, he blew up a second time.
And another one.
What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime.
However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there's a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max. No!
There's absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer.
I guess you got me. Alright, I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina.
Pain?
He doesn't even say ouch.
He doesn't say, he just says pain. That's really funny. Pain.
Things is wild.
Oh my god. Don't volunteer things, John. Oh my
Mr.
god.
Quist, tell us the truth this time. and I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house? I was. I was waiting to propose to her.
He shouldn't, but he was.
You were what? Waiting to propose?
Yeah, of course the gallery would be it.
What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage?
No, but I think that adults should. So, you know,
How old is the puppet again? I forget. I don't think we ever determined
at
the age of the
least
puppet.
4. But Ben himself is 31. But, you know, as we all know, Ben himself is not interested in Regina.
Yeah. As we all know, the puppet is sentient.
The puppet is sentient. Trilo is interested. It shouldn't be, but, you know. Someone save Ben from this puppet, dude.
Someone say Regina.
Yeah, Regina first. Oh, God.
The matter of a puppet marriage is not under review in this case.
He dodged the question.
You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit.
More pain!
Jesus Christ.
More pain! Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet.
Don't be so surprised I was gonna propose to Regina. I even had something to give her. Kept it in my pocket waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Dingus. You were going to propose. You. A puppet.
Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet, that doesn't mean I can't love.
You, a puppet, sounds like vaguely racist.
Really, you can't be.
You can't just
You
say.
can't call. That's my word, buddy. You can't call me a puppet. Fucking offensive.
With the hard P. Anyways, yeah, from T to R. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, no, hang on. Wait. Hold on. Wait, Your Honor.
How old is the judge again?
Your Honor, no.
I think the judge is in the character. How old is he again?
Hang on, wait.
Quick.
Is he? Oh, he's not in. He's not in the. Okay, yeah, he's not in the.
Or something.
Hang on, no, I have to.
The mold doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too.
No, actually, Your Honor, I.
Exactly.
Wait, no, I don't think.
Hang on, I'm screenshotting that one.
This one's actually amazing.
Where is
no
it?
way. His honor isn't looking for. He's looking a little less than honorable right now. That's crazy.
Yeah, I screenshotted it
bro.
too.
That's amazing. Oh no.
Honor's looking a little less than honorable right now is fucking wild.
Your Honor, no.
Okay, Mr. Wright. Please continue cross-examination. Aw, did you hear that? He sighed, seemed a little wishful.
It shouldn't, but
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I guess. Alright, let's see here. You're not something to give to her. Let's...
Hold it!
What was it exactly that you planned on giving her?
You know exactly what I was gonna give her, numbskull! The only thing I could find to match Regina's beauty.
Answer his question. What was it?
You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring.
And
Engagement ring?
wow, those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. It's time for this to end right here. Eesh, Francisca's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. And from that thing, we'll probably shut someone up for a long time.
Pain equals bad.
Pain equals bad.
On it anyway.
I mean, but at what cost? No, well,
No gain, Phoenix. No gain. It may be something of a joke, but this is a
historic moment.
The
Oh my god! Ow! I advise you to cut this argument short.
I'm gonna have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring. I'd like to stick to fact, not sociology.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe.
Alright, let's see here. Let's see. Engagement ring to Sheena. Taking my partner, chance to give it to her. Of course, also had my pocket that night. It was a present for her. I gave it to her, so it's still gone in my pocket. Well, I mean,
No, you don't.
sure? Sure, buddy? Sure that's a fact?
objection!
I remember this objection because Maya has a particularly funny line. Not, we won't see it because we're not picking that choice, but there is something pretty funny.
Fair enough. Trilo, you mind if I show you something? What is it?
What are you talking about?
Uh-oh. Looks like they're going to double team me now. Do you recognize this ring?
Ah! That's mine! Give it back! Thief! Thief!
Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. So why then do I have it right here?
Ah!
He blew up again.
What's going on here?
That's... Ben, say something!
Don't put me on the spot like that, Trilo. I found this in Money's room.
Money's room? You mean a room where they put money? Put money? Like a bank vault?
Yeah, that filthy monkey's gonna get what's coming to him.
Mr. Quist, I'd prefer if you avoid slandering innocent fights in my court.
Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey in every sense of the word.
Ah, I see. Well then, carry on.
Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up.
Shiny things?
Yeah, like the song from Moana. Trilo! When was this ring stolen from you?
Well, I suppose it was that time, you know, that night, the night of the crime.
What did you just say? Details. I need more details.
Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might, be able to say that. The ring might have... Well, it could have been taken around that time. Yeah, oh.
Ben, what's wrong with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything. Especially not for one who committed the murder.
Bro, Ben really just got attacked by a chimpanzee. Bro was assaulted.
Fair enough.
It's not for you to decide who has to do with what. Now, Shrilo, back to the topic at hand.
I haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Trilo Quist.
What did you do when the ring was taken, Trilo?
You know exactly what I did. Chased after that monkey snatching... That snatching... Ugh. That ring-snatching monkey money.
But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you?
It's all this slow loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away.
That is indeed an incredible shame.
Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be? Ben doesn't exercise enough.
I believe it's that. No, it's not that one. Oh no, yeah, it is that one. If you pick that one, the right answer is that his testimony is a flaw.
Yeah,
If you
obviously,
pick
but-
that one, Maya will tell you to go back to playing video games. You'll also be penalized, but
Oh, no, we could take it, right? Like,
I mean, we could also, save state.
true. It's fine, guys. We have technology. From
We're not cavemen. We have technology.
yeah, don't worry about it. What was that? What was that? Saved to slot 1? No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. Actually, this is totally legal
One
hardware.
of my favorite, that's one of my favorite, dumb moments.
Guys, trust. Obviously, that one Mr. Benjamin Woodman is lacking in the area of exercise. This is clear from the testimony we have just listened to. He was too slow and awkward to catch the monkey fleeing through the snow. This revelation doesn't seem to be registering too well around the courtroom.
Maybe you should leave the courtroom drama for video games and rethink that one.
Thank you, Phoenix Wright. Very cool. Anyways, it's like that. It's like it never happened.
I love that. Maybe you should
Oh my
jump over
god.
video.
Maybe you should leave the courtroom drama for video games. And god, fine. There's a huge contradiction in the witness's testimony. Contradiction? The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance of the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there's no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time.
That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene.
Well, then tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that there's something surpassed this vigilant ventriloquist? Vigilant?
Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene.
However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive.
The witness is lying. He's blinded by his rivalry with Max.
Well, the defense's argument does hold water. The witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him. No doubt about it. I saw him, that worthless liar. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night. Ha! I told you so many times you think you know my story's not changing.
You've already changed your story, stick boy. And I'm sure it will change some more.
Stick Boy is crazy.
That sounds like a slur.
Stick Boy does sound like a puppet slur.
If there is one lie, there are usually many more behind it.
Exactly, Maya. That's why we had to keep after him.
Yeah.
Witnessing Max.
I'll give you that I thought I was waiting for that night for Regina. That doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. Said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. But did you see Billy?
Whatever his fucking real name is. I already forgot it again.
I'm pretty sure it was Billy Bob Johns.
There was no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
So that means that money didn't show up until after you saw Max?
That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Mac.
Then Money snatched the ring, and you went chasing after him?
How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting?
Well, let's see. I'd say about...
I think about 5 minutes, I think. Oh, right, fair enough. I was like, oh, wait, hang on, right, I'm Von Karma.
That was hilarious.
Oopsie day, eto bue. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch.
Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination.
Your Honor, client pleads oopsie daisy.
Your Honor, you wasn't even there. Alright, let's see.
Your Honor, my client would like to double and pass it to the next person on
murder charges. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. See, but like, you wouldn't say good evening to him. I feel like you'd get into a fist fight.
Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it!
Frickin'. I hate this video game.
So, you testified that you said good evening to Max that night?
You must be enjoying asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trilo. You say good evening at night.
Sorry, Trilo.
Mr. Quist, I prefer if you keep your ventriloquist act outside of the courtroom.
Actually, Mr. Honor, it's entirely separate person.
Impossible! Performer lives and breathes his performance. You should know better.
This puppet is sentient, Your Honor. Please help me. There's gotta be something wrong with this bit of testimony.
Ben's half of the comedy act.
Fucking wild.
Dang! Why we all just crapping on Ben, dude?
I'm curious what happens if you click that.
We have the technology.
I hate to say it, but Ben's part of your little act is coming off a bit stale. I'm sure that if a pro was to review your work, you would— OW!
You're not trying to pass yourself as a professional performer, are you? Don't get so wrapped up in yourself, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should know. You should know better.
Ow! Ow! Ow, that hurts!
That should have set him straight. You may proceed with your testimony, witness.
Great.
That's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty great. Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. Anyways, yeah. Why would you greet him?
Isn't that a bit strange to you?
What do you mean?
Well, if you hate Max so much, why'd you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange.
Why would it strike you as strange?
Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your co-workers?
Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a coworker, I'd understand.
Ow! That hurt. Or maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school.
There's no reason that Trilo would ever say something nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that with the evidence?
Nothing is everything in the world in this world. But I'm sure you already learned that one. Damn.
Bluffing is everything in this world. You're so right, Maya, but damn.
Well, I guess I can give it a shot.
The witness will resume his testimony.
The scene. There's 3 ridiculous symbols. I mean, sure.
Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it? Hold it? Okay, fine. God. Hold it.
Those 3 ridiculous symbols, huh?
Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question by now? Gonna ask again. I'll answer with the chorus. Everyone together now. Snow cat, oak,
White roses.
Thank you very much.
Maya, you didn't have to join in, did you?
But it's fun chatting out with everyone else.
You know, fair enough.
You okay?
Fair enough, Maya.
You okay, 7?
Yeah? I'm good.
Okay, alright. Because I heard... I heard, like, something hitting your microphone for a minute.
Oh. It's probably just me adjusting how I'm sitting, so you probably just heard my leg hit my desk.
Oh, fair enough.
There has to be a hole in his testimony somewhere.
I agree, but do I have the proof to make something stick?
All we can do is try, right, Nick? We've gotta do something that will prove useful.
All right, time to go to work. Okay, let's see here.
Oh,
Good evening to him.
I don't remember what to present now. Took me a second, but I actually remember.
Oh, wait, hang on. Wait. Hang on.
You can present one of two things.
Oh. Okay,
You
alright.
can either present the broken bottle
Or yeah,
I
okay.
guess Regina does count. I don't know what the basis for Regina
That feels
is.
a little weird. I mean,
I know you can. I just don't remember what the basis for it is.
yeah, that's fair.
I think the basis is, I think it's like the same basis. It's just that Phoenix brings up is like, oh, you guys were arguing about it, and then he hit you over the head with the bottle.
Right. Yeah, that makes.
I
Yeah,
think
I
it's
mean,
pretty much the same statement, but
Yeah.
I think it just feels weird that you could present Regina. I feel like the broken bottle should be the only one, and not
yeah,
Regina and the broken bottle.
yeah.
Because I only learned that you could present Regina on like my third playthrough.
Really?
Yeah, I was looking into some of the extra stuff, and I found out you can present Regina. I was like, you can present Regina here? And it works?
I mean, I can see the reasoning, but it's also kind of
Yeah.
obtuse. You know, it feels like the reasoning is there. It's just like it's not direct. You know. Anyways, yeah, you guys got into a fight. You got hit with a wine bottle. Objection.
Like I said, it said like a question. Objection?
Objection? Actually? Trilo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? A fight? A fight over Regina, to be exact. They shouldn't be, but they did.
It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument. Disagreement at most.
Yeah, a disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting conked over the head. That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he?
What? Is this an admission of assault and battery?
Yeah, I'm not going to defend him on that one. That one, he's actually going to need to go to jail for that. And for something else, but...
Yeah, that's the least concerns. Ouch!
Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first.
And
Then
the
we'll
other
get
thing-
and the other thing, but... We'll set it aside for now. I'm going to whip him a lot for it. The truth is,
I don't think whipping is enough.
Well, whipping ain't enough. I want this man murdered and killed.
You're going directly to hell, not jail.
Hell. Whipping ain't enough. I need this man publicly executed. The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and the witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rifle. This lewd?
Why, Phoenix?
I wouldn't say lewd, but sure, I guess.
You know what? Fair enough. No. Oh my, how... I need to add the oh my, how lewd from the Neptunia anime to my on board.
Oh my, how lewd.
I've only seen that one clip
That anime's fucking wild. That whole series, that whole like Neptunia series itself is fucking wild, and we'll get to it eventually.
What a franchise.
Nap, 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 nap.
Yep. God. I can't believe Vonk's charging so much for that. I've seen posts joking about it already.
Are you saying this witness is lying? That he is trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene?
I didn't tell a single lie, honestly. I just didn't tell the truth.
That's enough from you, Mr. Quest. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night?
He saw
a different person.
Different person. It's my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to.
What kind of a theory is that?
The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all.
What?
If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there's only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That is why Trilo made the effort to greet whoever it was he saw that evening. Or, good evening, as he put it.
What in the world? You.
Would the defense kindly explain who it was that Trio saw that evening then?
Well, it wouldn't be Regina because he would immediately propose to her, unfortunately. Max, again, out of the question. And we already know his opinion of Mo, so...
Mo money.
he called him a stooge, so... My glorious, glorious man, Lawrence Curls or Mo the Clown. Yeah, it'd have to be the victim. Take that! Considering the ill temper of this witness, there's only one person he would greet.
It must be Regina, right? It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute.
Your Honor. No, Your Honor, it's not Regina. If it was Regina, Trilo would have given her the engagement ring as a present.
Oh yeah, I suppose you got a point there.
It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not?
You're correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trilo. Isn't that correct?
How does a puppet swallow? How do you...
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Answer the question, Mr. Quist.
You blew up again.
Good.
Order! Order! How do you respond to this?
Wait a second. Well, first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at it, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica.
I think it's high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quest obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. Problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica? Or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry?
The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night.
Yeah, you would.
The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols.
3 symbols?
Alright, this is getting old. Come on now, man. You gotta remember them by now. Here we go again, everyone. All together now. Ow!
Yes, yes, we know. The silk hat, the cloak, the white roses.
A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me.
No.
Come on,
No.
Oh.
What was that?
Well, I mean,
Don't you think? No, they wouldn't look good on you, Mr. Phoenix, right? Damn it.
well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, how do we really know that it was Maximilian Galactica? Could have been someone else, dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry.
What?
Miss Von Karma. Do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant?
Well, I...
If that's the case, then it's impossible we can make a judgment at this point.
Yes, I think we finally won a point in this one.
That is very unfortunate.
Huh?
You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix, right?
What do you mean by that?
You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but... who that person was can only be answered by the next witness.
Huh?
Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question, and evidence that clearly establishes one thing. That there's no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime.
Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution to prepare their next witness. Court is now in recess.
Woo.
Alrighty then.
We still have 30 minutes of stream, and I mean,
Yeah.
we can. If we go late, we go late. If we go late, we go late. It's fine. We can just finish the trial on trial at least.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Sweetie? You have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near the crime scene. So then, where were you when the murder took place? We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room.
And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right?
Exactly. He told sorry about that. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. So that's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right?
That's what it seems like.
The ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took off the costume. Which means...
It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max.
Fabulous! That's just fabulously that's a fabulously possible possibility. Well done, Nick. However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it at all, they found the scene of the all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go?
Double,
Wow, Max, never thought of it. I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something.
Oh, you okay?
Yep. Nothing. Something fell.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president.
You know what?
No, it's too easy.
Couldn't be doing worse than right now.
I love how every time I'm given the chance, I'm just like, nah, it's too easy a joke. You have no idea how hard it is to make a decision. That's really cool.
Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper.
Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case.
Very well. I will now call my next witness. A bit of a clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. We'll call Mr. Lawrence Curls. Please take the stand. Why'd she call him a pitiful clown? The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. Oh. In West Cloudadelphia, born and raised. I'm sorry.
I forgot about that.
Thank you, Mo.
On the stage is where I spent most of my days.
In West Cloudadelphia, born and raised. In the circus is where I spent most of my days.
When a couple of guys started, I got in one little fight and my mom got scared and said, "You're moving to very big circus in Japanifornia." Doesn't go quite as well.
Will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking autobiographical gibberish?
I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. Never been in a courtroom all my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion. So, you know, made a bit of a reference. I'm working out the lyrics.
What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club.
I mean, sometimes it may as well be.
Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court.
Oh, yeah. Maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service. Oh, come on, guys. That one was decent. Come on, guys.
Okay. How about this? Have you seen my proctologist, Mr. Seymour Butts?
Okay, that was a bad one.
That one was pretty bad, but at the same time, that's just a real person. That feels like a real person.
Is there a see more butts? I'm looking to see more butts.
We love The Simpsons.
How was that one? But a couple of clowns, they were up to no good.
I fucking they did it twice.
They did it twice. They're just it's still going.
The clowns, they were up to no good.
Your name? Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. Man, no one here has a sense of humor, man. You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 the day of the murder, correct? Yes, it is. He looks so sad, man. Please, let him tell jokes.
Very
Free
well,
my
Mr.
mans.
Colonel. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening?
A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian walks into a plaza.
Without the humor, please.
Oh, okay.
Aw, Mo can't be his normal stoogey self when in court.
Man, please free my mans. Please let him.
Let my man be normal.
Let my man be normal. It's better than most other witnesses. Please. I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make anyone laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and a polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. Man, this atmosphere is really nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone. What do you think of me? How am I doing? Aren't we the ones who are supposed to be asking the questions here? Witness? Huh? We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick with the facts of the case. Really? You'll hear me out? Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Oh, thank you! I can't wait! You know what? Gumshoe wouldn't be bad for also this routine, honestly.
Gumshoe would find him funny.
Gumshoe probably finds him fun. I feel like Gumshoe's in the very back and like vaguely he's vaguely laughing like at all the jokes, but like no one else around him is laughing. Wait, yeah, poor Gumshoe.
That's settled. Shall we begin once again with the testimony?
Oh, of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want. Thank you, Mo. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. Man, you know, I have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. Thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. Kept watching him, and all of a sudden Max clonked the ringmaster over the head.
That's very interesting. I think if this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now.
Of course you can. There's no way this account can be criticized.
However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off kilter?
I mean, you could say that about most witnesses. He's fine. Let him do his thing, please.
Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him.
What the hell, man? That must be because of my insincere smile.
Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, you've got to find some kind of contradiction in his testimony.
I know that.
Mr. Wright?
Your Honor?
I'm afraid if you push the witness too far, it would bring disaster upon this court. Thus, I sincerely hope you're not going to engage in pointless saber rattling.
I understand, Your Honor.
If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible.
Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes.
Yeah, so like the judge says, if you press incorrectly, you get penalized because Mo's jokes are bad.
Yeah.
That's probably why a lot of people don't like this case, but like, it's Mo! I like Mo! We like Mo! He's the only one here who isn't trying to get with a 16-year-old, and also he has bad dad jokes.
Yeah,
What's there not to like? Anyways, let's see. Just go straight to sleep before I did a glance out the window. We're going to hesitantly press this one.
Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Freaking fine, God.
You just happened to glance out the window?
Nah, you could say that. You could say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed.
Mr. Curls?
Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either.
Oh, what should I do? Wonder if I should press him further on this issue.
Yeah, that's sure.
Exactly why did you look out of your window last night?
Why? Why? The clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they?
Well, that's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday...
Once I tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You forgot?
Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window last night.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Oh, yow. That's not something you just forget to mention.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, what she said.
Don't worry about it. He's doing his best. He's nervous. He can't say jokes.
I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony.
Very well, Mr. Curls. Please revise your testimony.
This should start turning the tables around in our favor.
How the turntables?
Let's see. Lars thumb to move that side. May as well press it.
Hold it! Hold it! Hold it!
It's just not gonna work the rest of the stream. What was the sound like?
Well, I guess it kind of sounded like, I guess you could say.
Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary.
Oh! How'd you know I was gonna make a joke? I guess it sounded like I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like, honestly.
Someone getting hit, huh?
What then? You went to look out the window and you saw? Saw two silhouettes. Ringmaster and Max with his cloak. Max clonked him over the head. I mean, well then where's the murder weapon, I guess?
Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it? Hold it? No? Okay, fine. God.
You say you saw the Ringmaster get clonked over the head? Yes, I did! It's the climax of my story! He really does enjoy the random non-sequitur, completely random non-sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with? You mean a weapon? I've got no idea. A weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? No. You did say you saw the entire thing, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait! No, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon. Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed last night? I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Guess if you don't, well, you know what was waiting for you. A good, nice penalty. Wasn't that a bit melodramatic? So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix, right?
That huge penalty.
That is an
Holy shit.
enormous penalty. Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? Of course I do. Yeah? I've got a great reason to make my claim. And I suppose you'll be telling us all that great reason? Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony.
What's the meaning of that, Mr. Wright?
Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit.
He did say that.
However, Mo stated that the following under oath. I kept watching them, then all of a sudden, Max clonked the Ringmaster on the head. If Mo is to be believed when he said he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, then there's no way he could have seen Max clonk
I need to
anyone.
dog out.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Do do do.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. Then there's no reason he could have seen Max clonk anyone. In 1972, a clown you had. What? I'm sorry?
Crack down. What? I was trying to read that too.
Mo?
Hang on, I'm gonna-
Mo, do you have something to say about that? About something that happened in 1972?
The fuck happened? Hang on.
Mo?
Here, I got you.
Mo, was there a clown Cold War? Mo? Mo, are you okay?
Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment?
They didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaped from a maximum security clown car.
What?
I'm sorry?
What the fuck is this?
What? A maximum secure... Bro, the Mo lore goes deep.
What the hell is happening? anymore?
Dude is so committed to whatever this is.
A thing.
Mr. Curls,
Are you reciting the C team theme to anger this court?
The C team. Are you telling me then
I love this.
Are you telling me that in the Ace Attorney universe, there's a version of the A team but with clowns? Shoot, I'd watch it.
Fair enough.
No. I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Also a little bit because it's funny.
Great job, Nick.
These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. Or Mo is just like that. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth.
Well,
You're back from your jog.
well, it pretty much happened the way I said.
Pretty much?
When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement.
Von Karma? Tampering with witnesses again?
So now you're saying that you did not see the defendant plonk the ringmaster.
Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out.
Checked out?
Of life. Kicked the bucket. You know, he was on permanent vacation, as they say. A man died. Your Honor?
You did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct?
Yes, exactly. Ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him.
Very well then. Please testify to this silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. If I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you've learned court etiquette. Got it?
That's a little harsher. Have mercy on him. Your Honor, let's be real. There have been worse witnesses than Mo the Clown. Let him have fun, please.
Also, are we not gonna, is he just not going to acknowledge the fact that Mo literally just admitted that, you know, Von Karma was tampering with witnesses again?
I guess.
I got it. This clown has been battered so much today, dude.
Clown does not deserve it.
He does not deserve it. Mo the Clown, my goat. I was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubt in it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. Say it with me, everyone. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. The silk hat, the black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there's no doubt it was him. The cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying.
It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime.
You took your time realizing that, didn't you? Whatever. That should be enough, right?
It is a decisive testimony. Was Max really at the scene of the crime that night?
He said he wasn't there. You have to keep believing that.
All right, Mr. Wright. Commence your cross-examination.
All right. Silhouette. A bit far away, shadow could only belong to Max. No doubting it, especially since I saw the uppity symbols. Silk hat, they were all there.
Hang on.
He didn't mention the roses. Is there something we can...
Poster.
Oh, right. Yeah, emblazoned with the 3 symbols. Yeah, okay. Alright, fair enough. Objection! You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols? I suppose so. The Cellcat and the cloak, right? Mo, everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. Wait, 3 symbols?
Everyone get ready. All together now.
Cellcat, cloak, white roses.
Roses.
What the? Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? Wait. So really? There's 3? Yeah, sorry. He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. No, wait, hang on. There's 3 of them? No. Hang on, where are the roses then? Isn't that right, Mo? Do you like pie? I love pie! 3.14159! Silence, fool! You are to respond with the whole truth. No fractions.
That was a decimal.
How do you even know that many digits of pi? Dude, there's very rigorous mathematics involved with clowning.
Order. Order.
Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw.
Every time.
The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail.
But the witness said that he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them.
Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim.
If that was the case, then the police would have found them at the crime scene.
Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case?
Clearly not. He's just toying with this court.
I got her on the ropes now.
God.
Woo!
Dog.
Oh, dog. Gotta let the dog back in.
Why are you like...
Do, do.
Yes. Fresh dog. No. Even if you drive me crazy. I am back.
What the dog doing?
Driving me crazy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Whenever,
Good boy, though.
whenever there's a nugget of truth, it always seems to peek out at me. Then run away. Someone is toying with this court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trilo's testimony?
There's no way I could mistake those someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. I can't mistake that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup?
Trilo saw them all. Trilo saw all of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims that there was no white roses on the person he saw. There's absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction.
Seeing Mo's outfit there kind of killed seriously for a moment. Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the point, but this...
Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap up this case now.
Your Honor, it may be trivial, but there should still be doubt lingering in your mind.
Frankly, frankly, I have my doubts. Doubts about this witness.
Well, damn, I'm sorry.
It seems unlike that. Unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age.
Ouch. Hi, back an hour later, got dragged away. Hi, Wired. You came here just in time for more Mo.
Yep.
I'm not mature.
So sadly, everyone's been
shitting on my boy.
I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, a remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony.
What?
If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling.
A ruling?
Nick, this is your last chance. This is one of the bigger moments, because I remember this one. If you even press the wrong statement, you can get fucked.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Bigger moments. Get it?
Yeah. I have a lot of times like this where you just get fucked over 7 ways one day.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no doubt in my mind! There were no white roses that night! However, all the other symbols were there, I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. What's good? How good? Oh, it's the clown case, right? Yeah.
Yep, we love Mo.
We love Mo. You know what? I'm okay with back to the... He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene!
Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this.
Just one chance?
You only get one shot. I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against the witness. If you're going to prove to me that there's a contradiction with Mr. Curl's statement, you better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusation.
I've only got a single shot at this. Gotta be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I need. Yeah, I think I see what exactly it is.
I
Black
think.
roses.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
There's all the other symbols right there, especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. If so, then why is it here right now? Objection! This wouldn't happen to be that silk hat you saw that night, would it?
There must have been some magic in that old silk hat.
Yep, that's it! That's the hat he was wearing that night! No question in your mind? Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? I see.
Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright?
Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat found? Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene? That means... The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. No! That's not true!
Order! 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 Mr. Curl!
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of all this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court.
Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh. Jeez, Your Honor, lay it off. Calm down.
What's not right here? What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things.
Oh. Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Not for real. Why you guys so mean to my boy? That's my
What the fuck did
dude.
Mo do? Mo is the best person here.
Jeez. Hey, let me guess, you just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting to me, and no matter how old I get, I'll always be younger than you. Ah!
Jesus Christ.
Did you?
Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are?
I saw him! I swear I saw him! It was Max! Even if he didn't have those roses, he was still wearing that dumb silk hat! Mo, I love you. Oh, thank you, Wired VTube!
We love Mo.
I'm telling the truth!
Turned into a bratty little kid.
It's pitiful, isn't it?
He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat! He was there!
He left the scene?
What's the matter, Nick?
It's something I've been mulling over for a while now.
I believe him. I am indifferent towards Mo. Hey, that's better than hating!
Mo?
What do you want?
You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime?
What? He went, what do you mean, how did he leave the crime? You can't ask me that. Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor.
This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless.
You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that all right with you, little guy?
Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away.
Well, that's what I
That's
expected
right.
you to say. But are you sure that's how it happened?
Huh. I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest thing. Do you have any proof to counter his story as to how the criminal left the scene?
That's the map. Where is... There it is. There's only one set of footprints. Take that! Look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh.
Why do we always do that?
Every single time.
The problem is the footprints in the snow.
Footprint?
In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there.
Ay, 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 ay!
So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene?
The
Your Honor, this witness has already proven his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record.
I agree. Clown's testimony is as rickety as a clown car he came to court in.
Hey! I got that thing tuned up yesterday! Wait just a second!
The dog just sighed.
You guys can't just ignore everything I've said! Fine, fine, I'll tell you the truth this time! You wait a second! I think you've said more than enough for today. Hey, that didn't hurt! I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways! I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear!
Don't know why, But I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better. Mr. Lawrence Curls?
Yes.
The testimony you provide up to now has been false.
That hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just
what?
It's just I was a bit confused about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Miss Von Karma and her whip told me to not talk about what I really saw.
Order! I will have order. Francesco Von Karma, how could you?
Oh, now he does it. Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have.
What opinion is that?
It's not funny.
That's enough out of you. I'm gonna listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you saw.
Huh! You're not gonna believe it, but it's all true, I tell ya. Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel.
Yeah, it says you, bitch.
Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows! Everything I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw the... well, he... This is the truth now, get ready for it! He flew! He jumped up and flew through the air! I don't fucking know how! We didn't set up any wires or anything here! He just flew and dissipated to the darkness! That's why there's no footprints! Flying people don't leave footprints!
Yeah, fair enough.
I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now?
Well, that was, how do you put this?
Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened.
You're right.
Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses? Why won't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story.
To be honest, the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright?
I mean... You know what? We stand by Mo. Yeah. It's the truth.
No matter what you say, Francisca just says you're a fool.
Well, too bad. If Mo has 100 fans, I am one of them. If Mo has 1 fan, I am him. If Mo has 0 fans, then I do not exist.
And you get whipped mid-statement.
Hashtag we stand by Mo. Real.
And then you get whipped as well. Foolish fools.
What he said was so strange, I don't think he would have made it up.
Which means that he's telling the truth?
Well,
that's what
I
by the way,
think.
Wyatt, I love when Ben gets whipped. Pain!
More pain!
Nick, wait! That means Max actually used magic.
Dice, you're right. Your Honor, ow!
Only a foolish fool looking foolish could be fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist.
But spirit mediums do. And man, what the fuck? Why'd you say fool so many times? So I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky.
I'd love to believe that. But I just can't wrap around my head how that could actually happen.
You imbecile!
If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma, Miss Von Karma's case is sound.
I'm trying to make one of those, this fandom is dying, followed by an innuendo or wherever joke from Mo. I can't think of one that isn't extremely and comically in poor taste. Oh god.
Damn. However, I've got a feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It is an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find the reason behind this mystery of mystery. I believe that is enough for today. Court is now in recess.
Better idea, I'm just gonna make the joke and cut it off. Oh god.
God. Hey, sweeties. What in the world is going on?
Well, that's what I want to know.
They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared. Max, can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't really fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy. But it looks so effortless for you when you're on stage. It's not the same. I'm not actually flying on that stage. I use invisible wires and have them boys see through the air. Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic.
Take it with you to your grave, Maya.
The Mo fandom is
fandom.
dying. Maybe post if you're a real Mo. No! No!
That is terrible.
Look. No. No. See, look. The real ones are actually Max and Trilo, but let's be real.
No! I broke the first and only cardinal rule. The only rule.
I'm sorry, Max. I'm sorry that you had to break a magician's creed to keep the magic trick secret.
Nick, what do we do now?
Take the secret to our graves, I guess. Well, all we can do is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow.
Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker. To be continued.
And we
next
will be
week.
doing that next time.
Get your raid hashtag. We're raiding Skyfall, by the way.
Alright, fair enough. Okay.
Why are we raiding Skyfall? Because I said we are.
You know what? Fair enough.
I decide. This...
Hashtag. Dang, I missed a lot of it, good word.
You should join us on Fridays when we play Dokapon. You should come see that. In West Clown.
In West Clownadelphia, born and raised.
You should join us. So, rest of this week is pretty normal as is. Tomorrow's Final Fantasy 14. We're gonna be meeting the Oracle of Light.
Whoa!
Thursday, the journey to find our friends begins with Cold Steel 2. Hell of a journey we're gonna be on.
Oh god. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta find all of our friends again.
Mm-hmm.
Friday, the fuck's gonna even happen in Dokapon?
I don't know. I truly have no clue.
I mean, there's like about 70 different ways this can go, and it's only gonna end badly for everyone involved.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a feeling we might end up seeing Darkling within the next couple of streams. Because Omega Man may just go Darkling.
Oh boy.
depending on. I guess it depends on what happens in the next couple of streams. Following that, Saturday will be hopefully Fire Emblem.
It should be. It should be. But yeah, with that in mind, I will see you guys tomorrow for Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. Later, gamers.
Bye for now.